They always said the school was cursed, but of course, back then, I didn't believe in curses. I was a man of logic, reason, structure. Floors are built on concrete, rules are built on policies. Ghost stories? Just things parents whisper to keep kids in line. But Hollow Creek Elementary wasn't like other schools. It had, hesitant, a feeling. Not fear, not even dread. Just wrongness. Like walking into a room where someone's just been murdered. Even if everything looks clean, your gut knows something isn't right. The building looked normal. Too normal. Brick walls, low ceilings, bright posters. Laughter in the mornings, bells ringing, pencils tapping, teachers yawning. But under all that noise, something else breathed. A second silence. A stillness that didn't belong. It waited. You see, the school was built in the early 70s. The town was growing. They needed a new school, fast. Land was cheap on the south edge of Hollow Creek, where no one really built before, and for good reason. That land used to be a cemetery, an unregistered, unprotected, forgotten patch of graves, dating back to the 1800s. No fences, no records, just wooden markers that time had erased. The developers cleared the land anyway, poured concrete over it, called it progress. They moved the graves, people said. But the old woman who ran the flower shop next door told me once. They moved the stones, not the bones. I laughed, until the first night I stayed late. The janitor had called out sick. I was a new substitute teacher, eager to impress. Offered to help with some filing, cleaning, whatever the principal needed. It was 7:43 p.m. Sun long gone. Hallways dim. Motion lights flickering every few feet. I walked past room A3, the art room. The door was open. I remember stopping. I swear I had locked it earlier. I reached in to flick the light switch, but before I touched it, the room lit up by itself. Not the overhead lights. Just a soft orange glow, like candlelight, flooding the room from somewhere behind the teacher's desk. I stepped inside. My shoes echoed. Everything was still. Then I saw it. A drawing, fresh, on the whiteboard. In red marker, a woman, long black hair, hollow eyes. Her fingers reaching from the ground. Underneath a name. Eliza. The lights snapped off. I froze. Then, knock, knock, knock. 3 soft knocks. But they weren't on the door. They came from beneath the floorboards. The sound of nails, scraping, clawing. I ran. The next day, the principal smiled when I told him. He said I was tired, that new teachers often get overwhelmed. But later, the secretary pulled me aside. She didn't smile. She said, "Don't talk about room A3. I asked why. She just shook her head. Because that's where the little girl disappeared. In 81. Her name was Eliza. They never found her. Just her shoe, covered in dirt. And suddenly, I couldn't unhear it. The rumors. That kids saw hands in the vents. That books flew off shelves by themselves. That teachers kept quitting mid-year, whispering about dreams filled with voices, dirt, and darkness. That at night, if you stood in the hallway near room A3 and stayed quiet, you could hear it. The scratching, And so, dear viewer, that brings me to why I'm here. Why I'm finally telling this story. Because I need someone else to know before they tear the building down. Before they bury the truth again. Tonight, I'll tell you everything. What the school tried to hide. What the town refused to admit. What I saw. What I heard. And what I still dream about. This is the story of Hollow Creek Elementary, where the graves were never moved, where the screams were never heard, and where the children still listen to the whispers beneath the floors. First, it was little things, the kind of things you could explain away if you really wanted to.